Are you ready to rock and roll?
Going.
Excellent. Okay, so the Hong Kong security regulator is just announced an increased focus on the dark pool side of things. Are you supportive of increased regulatory scrutiny from Asian regulators into this area?
We've seen some shenanigans go off in dark pools around the rest of the world. And one of the primary responsibilities of regulators is to instill and maintain confidence in the markets. Now, dark pools are a new entrant into the marketplace, as is high-frequency trading. And I think it's incumbent upon the regulators to get more transparent, to provide more transparency into the marketplace for these new entrants. So, it's very important for each one of us to define who's involved in our markets, what are the rules of engagement, what are the preferences, if any, and make sure that we abide by them. And the more information that we can relay to the ultimate investors, the more confidence they should have in our markets.
So in terms of increasing that transparency, and specifically what recommendations do you think the regulators should follow to improve transparency?
Well, you take a look at what ASIC has done down in Australia, and I think that's a really good example. So they've shone a light on dark pools and high-frequency trading. They delved into who are the ones that are doing most of the high-frequency trading. They've shown which dark pools are executing what size quantities, who are the major dark pools there. And simply by opening up the data and creating that transparency, I think that a lot of shenanigans have gone away. A lot of the people that could have made some issues or problems with their markets have stopped. And I think that you're going to see that a lot of the folks that no longer can profit at becoming a dark pool or maintaining the dark pool will probably go away. They've also created regulation that moved a lot of the dark pool volume that was competing with the exchange, not providing value above and beyond what can be found in the exchange. They moved it back to the exchange so that the dark pools that are remaining and the volume that they are doing is of significant value to the institutions for whom they were created in the first place.
Moving away from Asia, we've recently had a delay to MiFID II. However, it's still coming. From your perspective, do you think will there be an impact? It's European regulation. Will it have a material impact on Asian markets? And if so, do you think Asian market participants are ready for the changes from MiFID II?
So MiFID II has been put back a year. It's now intended to be implemented in January of 2018. And the two major things that they're focusing on for institutional investors are unbundling research from commission payment and focusing on defining the process for achieving best execution, both of which I think are very, very positive ultimately. And because so many asset managers are global in nature, they're not going to implement MiFID II and what I feel are good policies for them in one region and not implement them in another. I think that would open up some regulatory arbitrage and problems for them. So when we've been talking to our members and the press in every part of this region, we've been in Tokyo and Singapore and Sydney and now in Hong Kong, there's a very little awareness of MiFID II. There's much more awareness in the United States, even though it is originating in Europe. I don't think that the Asian asset managers are aware of MiFID II enough, the implications of it, and certainly I do not believe that they're starting to prepare for it. So I think that it is going to affect Asia, and it is going to affect the global asset managers, and I think it is going to come to this region. So I think that a greater awareness starting now is probably appropriate.
Perfect. Thank you. Are you guys happy with that?